Those who that were wronged we will avenge. Cheaters and hackers are a blight. As digital warriors we bring our might. Developers and gamers unite. Together we fight. We find the flaws, we chase the laws, and go after cheaters with chainsaws. Welcome to the gaming war, where there is no gaming bar. All games are shown, we try not to clown. Digital warriors, wet cover all exteriors. Truth on display, please enjoy your stay. Early access is usually cheap, some become a never-ending heap. Always a value for money, some smell of honey when we hit the bugs. We treat them like thugs. Those who fix their games will grow their brand names. We ignore admin codes and test the modes. Bureaucrats that censor must lose their sponsor. Those that deny the rights of all will eventually choke and fall. This rhyming is a pain for which there is no gain. Welcome to the gaming war, where there is no gaming bar. All games are shown, we try not to clown. Digital warriors that cover all exteriors. Truth on display, please enjoy your stay. Those who seek a gaming challenge, those who that were wronged we will avenge. Cheaters and hackers are a blight. As digital warriors we bring our might. Developers and gamers unite. Together we fight. We find the flaws, we chase the laws, and go after cheaters with chainsaws. Welcome to the gaming war, where there is no gaming bar. All games are shown, we try not to clown. Digital warriors, wet cover all exteriors. Truth on display, please enjoy your stay. Early access is usually cheap, some become a never-ending heap. Always a value for money, some smell of honey when we hit the bugs. We treat them like thugs. Those who fix their games will grow their brand names. We ignore admin codes and test the modes. Bureaucrats that censor must lose their sponsor. Those that deny the rights of all will eventually choke and fall. This rhyming is a pain for which there is no gain.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Astro Colony. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Roto. Okay, so today we're going to continue a little bit further ahead than last time, or from where we left off. And also apologies for streaming so late in the week. I had planned to start on Monday, but I came down with a weird bug and only got rid of it recently. But with that said, I hope that everyone enjoys enjoy the upcoming stream. In the meantime, I have also made a couple additional tracks, which I've basically been putting into the Be Right Back screens. So if something does turn up where I have to temporarily leave the stream, if I get disturbed or I have to make a leak, we can go through some of those tracks and see what everyone thinks about them. But with that said, I hope that everyone enjoys the stream. So let's get straight into it and see how far we can get on within it. Now, last time we went through the tutorial and we hit a snag with a farm. Basically, it said make a farm, grow some wheat, blah 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 blah. But it didn't say what we had to do in between that period, as in how do we get the seeds for the wheat, and that the fact that it actually required seeds. So I had a little look through the discussions because I'm not the only one that hit that problem. And let's hope that we can actually find the seeds within the world today. Now, I'm still not quite sure where we can find it, but I've been given a couple of hints, couple of tips through those discussions. But I'm not sure if it's in this world that we have to that we can find it, or if we have to warp to the next one. But again, like I said, we'll have to see what we can find. So with that said, let's hit resume and see how far we can get today. And let's get some music running. Oops. I did not change the volume on it yet. Okay, so we've got a little bit, well, I've changed a couple bits and pieces here and there just so that things would work properly. We've also now got a way for the cleaning drones to get up to the solar panels. So with that said, let's see how far we are with the tech tree. So you should be able to do that one. Now we'll unlock the forestry. Okay, I want to do that one next, I think. So we need 40 of those. Okay, so it's okay. So we're gonna need a couple more of those. Let's just dump the whole half the stack in. Dirt, we'll probably need some more, so let's dump half the stack of that in there as well. Okay, I think we're probably going to need some more of these as well, so let's start dumping a small stack of those. Don't think we're going to have to worry about these ones anymore. Let's just quickly double check. We still got 159 of them, so should be alright for a little while at least. Okay, so did we unlock the ship yet? Okay, so we've got navigation unlocked, and we have spacecraft. So we can make a little spacecraft. That's why we've got two of these. One was for the vehicle, and we'll have one for the spacecraft. So we need four of these. And 10 of these. Okay, so that can craft that one. And we also have a way to steer the ship now. Granted, we don't have the platform over here anymore. And we probably want a roof above our heads for when the meteorites come in again. So let's put it, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say about 4, 3, 4. Probably want it higher than that, but I think what we have to do is try and make sure that that doesn't get hit by anything. Oop. Okay, so if we get let's say a roof on this section over here, let's do it 2 higher just in case. Okay, solar wind's not too bad. Oops. Okay, so I don't think we've got enough pipes for this, but we can see how far we can get. Yeah, not quite enough yet. So we'll put those in there. At least that part is safe. Let's see how the little aircraft is doing over here. Okay, so we have a very small shuttle, which we can get in. Okay, so one thing that we didn't do up until now is see the map. So apparently we're here, and our ship is right there, and apparently, ooh, well, what do you know, that one over there's got the weed seeds, so where is that? So what we want to do is hit this one over here, and go to that one, and see if we can get some seeds. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit escape again. Okay, so it is below this island somewhere. Right down there. Looks like there's lots of little islands all over the place where we can get more resources from later on. But first things first. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? We have gold, we have titanium, nice. What's this one? That's just more silicon. More silicon, where's the wheat? There we go, wheat. I hope that we can get wheat seeds from the wheat that we're about to plant then. I thought this was going to take a lot longer than it already is, because in my other saves I have yet to find wheat, so this is a first. Okay, was that it? Just 2 of them? That can't be good. Surely there's more than just 2 here, right? Or have we now just... it was quite literally just 2. Well, that's not good. I really hope that we can make more then. Okay. Let's get some of the ores and stuff that's around here. Because we're going to need more silicon and other bits as well. Pardon me. Don't know if there's anything that we need the wood for yet, but I guess we'll have to have a little look at that too. Ooh, there's coal here. Okay, let's grab some of this titanium while we're here. I'm not sure when we're going to need the titanium, but I suspect that we're probably going to need it fairly soon. One thing's for sure, this drill is a lot better than using that pickaxe. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit more additional soil again, and occasionally something else. Okay. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything that we probably want from here currently. There's a little bit more silicon right here. Oh, come on. Gonna have to refill our oxygen fairly soon. Okay. Okay, let's head back to the one that we were on previously. And let's try and land on the landing pad. Oops. I didn't really land it, did I? Let's try that again. F. There we go. Let's see, that's all copper. There's a little bit more silicon up here, and pretty much all over the planet so far. Okay, so now we finally have some wheat. So I guess we just put it in here, right? There we go, it's finally doing something. I hope we get some grain back from that, or some seeds. Okay, so while that's doing that one, let's put these ones in here. Let's see what else we have over here now. Okay, so we're going to need more of this carbon fiber for this this one. Let's see where we're currently making that. Oh yeah, I've been already made a start exchanging all of these ones over here for this version over here, because these ones allow us to manufacture other things as well. So we've got aluminium ore and quartz that we can now refine. Oh, apparently we've finally grown our first plant. Okay, so let's have a little look. Please let it have given us some seeds. I hope it's given us some seeds. Oh yeah, it looks like it's planted another one. Oh, nice. Okay, so now we've got grain. I wonder if it's the grain that's now planted, or if it's let's find out. Okay, so these ones, we should be able to cook that now, right? Or do something with it. We have not set up one of those locations yet though. Guess we'll have to make do with it over here then. Let's put something over that hole a little bit. Okay, so let's have a little look. Farming, we've already got that. What we need is okay, so we're gonna have to make some bits and pieces for that lot. We can make a shield apparently. So we could put that on the ship. Does it have to go all the way above, or is this fine? Let's stick it here. Oh, we are going to need to do that. Pardon me. Okay, we need a connection. Oops. And place it there. Why is that not connecting to that? There we go. Okay, so now we should. Ooh, it looks like it's already got somebody in it. So. Okay, so this is not the shield, this is the oxygen generator that we're seeing. We do have an engineer in there though. Okay. I guess we'll see it in a couple of seconds. Okay, so now we have to make a kitchen somewhere. Probably should have put that elsewhere so that we could actually see it when it's working, but Never mind. Okay. Apparently, we should now have a shield that will help against the asteroids. I guess there's only one way to find that, and that's when the sky opens and lets them rip. Okay, we're going to have to make an NPC section on the ship soon. The only problem is we're not quite ready for any of that yet. Let's just skim off the excess. Okay, we're gonna have to start making some more of these. We'll look at it. Pardon me. Okay, so we need to get some of those ones. Need another one of these over there, just purely so that we can make these things, so that we can make a ton more of these. But the problem is making it fit because that staircase in there. Okay, the only way to do that would be to lift it, I think. Maybe put it on top of this one. Pardon me. Although, we still need to move that. Actually, need that to be a little bit higher because of the red one. Okay. Okay, so that's already fitting some of that in, so let's just split some of that back off. Okay, now that can come back over here. And then we want to put in that one. And probably want it round about there. That's interesting. So is it no? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so before we put that in then, let's put that one in, and we only want to do that one. No, we don't want that one. That's the one that we want to have come out the other end. Oops.
Warning, electric storm incoming.
Okay. Let's see, we've got one of those there. But that's not an ideal location. We'll have to bring that. Oop, wrong one. Back there. Okay. So all we need now is a little bit of carbon to go in there as well. So we'll just have to bring in that one, and then do 0 there, carbon, okay. So with any luck, we've got one going this way, one going that way. Yep, good. Okay, and that should give some coal in there later on, and then we'll be able to make these ones. just so that we speed up the process a bit, let's put a couple of those in there. Okay. Okay, so now we have to make a kitchen over there. Once we've got enough grain seeds, we'll, oh, looks like we have some spare seeds now as well. I'm just not sure if we can put this on a metal platform, so if we can basically just plonk it on our ship and we don't have to worry about dragging little planets with us as we go along. Oh, looks like we lost a couple in that. I did that. Again. Oh, the bot removed them. Okay. Phew. Okay, so let's grab those. Okay, so let's put a what's it called? A kitchen in next. So let's go to this one. Let's remove that one. We can't. We'll just have to do it the other way around then. Where is the kitchen? There it is. Okay, so, ooh, that's bigger than I thought. And we need some aluminium. Okay, so before we can do that, we're gonna have to try and find some aluminium. So let's go to the map. Okay, did one of these have aluminium? Aluminium up there. Okay. So we'll remove this icon. We'll go to this one and put that down one of those icons. Okay, so it's that one way over there. Play on the speed. And then overshoot it. Oh, and we hit a boulder. And then we hit that. Okay. Okay. So we need aluminium, but seeing that there is some silicon here, let's grab some of that too. Okay, so how are we going to get that the fastest? I guess there is one way for us to do that. I'll just grab a couple of these. What's this one? Okay, so straight edge. Okay, now there is a way to add more to this side. It's not doing it right now. So what we want to do is we want to bring that in there. This is how I found out how I could do this. And now we try and put it there. There we go. Now we can remove this one. There we go. Now, before I couldn't figure out how to do that, but it seems that once you put a platform down and you've got somewhere for it to, let's say, give it a hitbox, you can actually add more dirt to a location where it wasn't before. So that's a very good find right there. Okay, that should be okay now, but we'll put in a single layer anyway. So now we can put a book in. Followed by a platform. Let's have the 4 high. Question is, which direction do we want it going? Where's the shadows on this lot? Okay, so it's going that way. So if we say about there, that should do it, I hope. Okay. Oh, we're out of those altogether now. That's not good. You may have to do a couple of additional things then. Okay. Okay, it seems I didn't put a floor in on this lot. Okay. Let's hope that for the moment two of them is, let's hope, hopefully enough. But we will have to, oh no, I can't do that at the moment. Ah, such a pain. Okay, we're gonna have to do some manufacturing here after all then. That's not so wheat, is it now? Okay, so we'll do that. Problem is that we need a, actually it should be alright. Problem is going to be those solar storms. So to get around those, we need a staircase going over there, so that the cleaning robots can get up there. Granted, we're going to have to make some cleaning robots here. So to do those, we need one of these factories and a way to power it. Even if it's only going to be temporary. Okay. So we want to remove this one and we want to put in that one. So in theory we just need the one at the moment. So we'll just do that one with that one. Okay. Okay, so once that robot's done, then we guess it's enough power. Oh, there is enough power. That robot's already done then. It is, okay. Okay, so we still need a couple additional robots. And they're going to be the ones for the miners. So let's see what we need for 2 miners. We need more of these. Okay, so we are going to need that one. Actually, could use this one instead of the other one. It's just a little bit slower. I guess we could do this one instead of the mining drones. Let's regain that one again. Put it somewhere else later. And then we'll make another one of those over here. After we put back some of this dirt. Probably be better if we put it there. It would definitely cover more ground. Okay, the only problem is going to be this one, so let's remove it. Okay. I don't know which one's in and which one's out again. But what we can do is we can get a storage in here. No, we can't. We need to manufacture more again. Okay. So we're just going to have to do that. And we're going to have to get a couple, just a little bit more elevation over here. Why does that not want to go up? That would be right. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay. This track is starting to get really irritating. There we go. What I initially wanted to do was put one of these down, but again it requires the pipes. So what we're going to do is we are going to get in one of these again. And we're going to put that. Oh, we can't, not currently. Okay, now we can. So put that there. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so that should bring everything into that one. We'll just increase a little bit more height over here. Well, we'll put this one right there. I'm hoping that we'll still have enough space over there for the storage. If not, then we'll just have to make do with storing everything in there temporarily. There we go. And now this one can do that one, and that one. Okay, so when it comes to these ones, I'll also do that one. Okay, so everything is coming in from that one, and that one now goes into this thing over here. That then turns it into ingots. We'll keep all the dirt because we'll probably need it for something else later. It's slower at mining than using the actual mining bots, but it will do in a pinch. And while we do have some silicon here, we might as well make some glass while we're at it. Also get a little bit more aluminium slightly faster way. Okay, I think that should be more than enough for the moment. There we go, that should do for the moment. There we go. Okay, so now we're getting titanium, aluminium, and iron rods. What I might pay to do is get a couple more solar panels up, and also, of course, to get some water in so that we can get an atmosphere bubble in. So we'll have to move this thing somewhere else. We'll just get a little bit more ocean. So if we put it down here, roughly should be fine. We'll put that one there. And then also make this one just for those, and this one for the ice that we're about to get from this side over here. So if we make that a little bit bigger, should be able to store a fair amount of water in there. Sort of hoping that, let's move that somewhere else, different direction. Guess we'll have to do it that way then. It's still gonna need to put some ice in there. Okay, now all we need to do is put this one slightly lower. Let's say about here should do. Oops. Damn it. I had to remove it, not put another one in. Okay, so now we should have a little bit of an atmosphere bubble. Because of these ones. There we go. How are we doing over here? Nice, now we should be able to do all those other bits and pieces. And definitely need a couple of those. Okay. Sorry, just need to take a sip of drink. I'm getting very dehydrated at the moment. Had to take some painkillers earlier, and the problem with those is they dehydrate you very quickly. Oop, pardon me. Okay. What? Okay, so I don't think this thing can do anything with the aluminium. No. Can we do an upgrade yet? We can. Okay, so that requires Copper and aluminium, I suspect. Yep, copper and aluminium. And now we can do those. Okay. But we'll do that back at the other location, I think. And then we'll have another one over here, which we can't do until we've actually used those. Okay. And then basically made these. Okay, let's see how we're doing over here. I think we're going to have to move some of these back into our inventory and then do them back at the other location. Okay, so let's move those in there. It's just going way too slow at the moment, so it's because it's not getting enough power, that's why. Okay. But now we should at least be able to make a storage. Although, let's move that from there and put that a little bit further this way. And then that way we can do one of these, where we can put the aluminium in. We can then put also the gold bar, those, bummy. Okay. Okay, we can't do the additional at the moment. But that should be right. So later on, when we fly back up here, we can grab these later on. But while we're waiting for all that lot, let's get a couple additional solar panels in, just so that we have that a little bit of additional power. Oops. Okay, that should be enough. And we then don't have to make use of carbon for fuel. And one drone should still be enough to clean all that lot if it needs to. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's not quite there yet, but it's better power-wise. Okay, so let's take those back down to the bottom, and then we can get the rest of the bits and pieces going. Okay, so there it is. Ooh. Okay, so now we're here, we can get the kitchen in. Definitely gonna have to make a different building type for this a lot later. Now, which way around does it go? Come on, this way. Okay. Okay, it's completely the other direction of what I thought it was going to be, but okay. So we can put that in there now. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We'll keep about half of that, because we still need to do it on our actual ship. We need to make a canteen on our ship, and all the other bits and pieces for them. And this will definitely come in handy. Okay, so let's move this into here. We'll do that one as well. Oops. Okay, so we're still missing a couple bits and pieces again, so we're going to need more pipes. We are going to need... Ooh, looks like we've run out of circuit boards. Okay, that should be way more than enough for all those bits and pieces. Let's see what we're like on the research front. Let's do that one. Don't know if that's going to help us at all or hinder us in other ways, but I guess we could do that one too, although space mapping might be more interesting. Produces advanced materials. I guess we could do that one. Oh, okay. Accumulators, electric battery. Okay. What's parking? Nice. Advanced drilling. We can do that one. Can get some uranium going in that case. Nice. So that's going to need 80 of chemistry. So it's going to be pipes again. That's going to be the killer for us. There goes all the remaining pipes that we had. Okay, so we're going to have to temporarily make us stop doing those ones. Okay, so we've got 700 of those currently in there. You have a hell of a lot of copper, that's for sure. I turned off the water because we had way too much of it. Looks like we need to turn that back on again. We're starting to run low on it. Okay, let's see, we should have enough pipes for a little while again. Let's put some of it in there. We also still need to finish off this this piece over here. Build a mine and Scanner. I guess we could always make a mine. Okay, I think this should be far enough. Okay, so that's now on. Just set that one to let's say we set that one for gold. And now we need to make some mining bots. So I need 6 and 6. Oh, not that one. Not the whole lot, we just need 6. There we go. Okay, so we're now just going to grab the gold and then bring it over here. We'll have to make another conveyor and then bring that over here. Let's quickly do that. Oops. Why is that not rotating? There we go. Okay. Okay, well it gets an absolute ton of gold this way. Okay, so we've got that lot. Let's see how we're doing over here. Alright, so we've got 40 bread and we have 208 what I think is water. Let's see. So next up we've got what looks like a ham, some tomato soup and an egg as possible food types. So we're going to have to see if we can do some of those too. So we're going to have to find some livestock. Like it's just, I suspect tomatoes and some eggs. So maybe some chickens. Space chickens. Sounds familiar, like a game called Breath Edge. Okay. Okay, so did we get 2 of them, or is it, that's still the one? Ah. Okay, let's go a little bit faster now. Okay, I don't think we need any of those for a little while. I could be mistaken. Let's have a little peek. It's basically these ones that we need the most of at the moment. Let's see how we're doing at all the other ends. Okay, so we could get another one of the other ones in there just to speed it up a little bit. We also need to make a bridge. We already did that. Okay. Okay, so we need to set up an autopilot system. How do we go about doing that? Maybe it's through the control panel. Let's also see what we need for these thrusters. Oh, they are pretty big. Okay. Okay, so how much? 2, 3, 4. Oops, we're moving the big one. Okay, I didn't know that you can move the big ones. Well, we're just gonna have to make sure we hook one of these up straight away. Come on. Okay. I hope we haven't messed up too much. Okay, so that one's still up there. Maybe we push it back just as much as we moved it forward, or vice versa. Okay, just get out of the way. There we go. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, so we've got some protection up there. How are we doing with the shield over here? Still one of 2. Work is not being done. And that's because he's hungry. Well, surely you could have gone back over there, right? Oh well. We'll have to get a cafeteria up over here. Let's see. We don't have this set up yet. I guess we'll have to put the cafeteria over here then. Okay. So let's put that one over here. We'll have to grab some materials from over here. So if we split that in half, I'll have to put the remaining. Actually, let's split that in half. Okay. There we go. We'll get all this done properly later on.
Warning, electric storm incoming.
That's typical. Whoa. Okay, that was a little bit lower than I thought it was going to be. Do it all properly later on. This is only temporary, just so that we have a place for them to be in, and stay safe and everything else. Hopefully the storm can't penetrate the walls, but you never know. Okay, the problem with these things is they draw a lot of power. So I'll put one in over there, one over there. Okay. Okay, so we're probably going to need way more power than what we currently have now. Well, it's not that much more, but it's still a fair bit. And I will put that one on there. And that one's going to be a problem, isn't it? We're just going to have to do it that way. Okay, and then when it comes to the farm, we'll just do a 3x3. Okay, you're a bit right there. Okay, so we still need to find another crop type, and I could have sworn there was a staircase going up. Looks like I forgot to put it in here. Which is weird because, oh no, there it is. Oh. I think it's still right. Although, might have to remove one additional layer there. Okay, that should be enough now. So let's get one farm bought in. Oh, we need one on farm bought. And at least one transport bot. Okay, so altogether we need, where is it? 8 of these. That's right, 10 of these. 6. And 6. There we go. Okay, so over here, those are making hydrogen, so we still need to make the other one that makes the food type. So I guess we'll just have to stick it here then. Oh, that's going to be a pain. We're going to put that. There we go. Okay, and now we put this one in there. Okay, so we need coal going in there, or carbon. At the moment, we're just going to have to do that manually. And we still need to hook this one up too. It says it needs water. Ooh. Okay. Did we put the other one on water? Can't remember now. Problem of being tired, I think. Okay, we'll just have to remove those. We'll just put a pipe in, I guess. There we go. I think we got the power source in right. Unless it's in that. No. Okay. Oh, never mind. Put the wrong thing somewhere else. Okay, so don't want that one there. That one needs to be the power, and that one was connected, but now it's not anymore. Okay, we'll have to redo that in a sec. Okay. That's also a nuisance. So didn't really have to do that. Okay. So over here we're going to need another cook. We're going to need yeah, just cook. Oh, and that's already almost full again. Did have a lot of ice again. That's what I thought. Didn't have that one connected over there. The question is that actually connected? I don't think so. That is. There you go. Can we select you? No, we can't. How did we do that again? With the NPCs. Okay, so let's migrate you to the station. Okay, so that's the input right there. Okay. Okay. So where's the cook? Decide to come over here or not? That's right, he's still here. Okay. I am now going to migrate to the right one. Looks like he is. Okay. Nice. Now it's going to make the food over here. I think. No, I was decided to go to sleep instead.
Warning, solar wind incoming.
That's going to make all those solar panels over here dirty. However, the robot should be able to get down there and clean it. Yep. Nice. Probably should get some of those additional panels in there now. Okay, so that side's already done. I'd like to do another layer right here, but we can't. But what we can do is do a lower level over here. If this thing would freaking line up. Okay. And there we go. That should give us plenty of additional power, I think. Yep, everything's now running at 100%. Okay. So we still need to get the cockpit in. I don't know if we want to put the cockpit right here, or if we put it here. So I don't know if we can do a third-person view camera on it. I'm hoping that we can. Wonder if we can put additional more off it on. Oh, yeah, I used the door, didn't I? Okay. Oops. Well, how are we doing for the gold hunt over here? It's almost got this lot done. Okay. Let's head back to the other planet and see what we've got up there. Heading over here. Okay, so we've got a fair amount of gold over there now. Let's take all that dirt. Nice. Okay, so while we're here, let's grab some more of this stuff. Okay. Hopefully that should do. Oh. Gone through a lot of water by the look of it. It's all the water that we've been producing, we've been already using. Okay. Okay, let's head back to the other ship, big one. Oops. Alright, I want to go in there. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of those. Ooh. Okay, let's turn that off for the moment. Okay, I think that should do for the moment. Let's see if there's anything else nearby that is saying that there's anything useful nearby. I think we'll just have to fly to all these and see if there's anything useful on them. So a couple of them do say uranium and stuff. So we're definitely going to have a little look at those. Let's turn that one off for the moment. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call the stream there for the moment. I hope that everyone has enjoyed it so far. If you have and you're not already a follower, please hit follow to help the channel grow. As well as on YouTube, if you could please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. As well as the little bell icon and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all for watching. I hope that everyone has enjoyed it and will enjoy future videos and live streams to come. And again, thank you all for watching and bye for now.
Test till they are tame, armed for the fight, testing worlds. We are the light behind the screen, digital soldiers behind the scenes. We find the cracks, we chase the hacks, no cheater can hide their tracks. We expose the hackers, take them down, we're the digital hunters, warriors of the net. Justice for the broken, truth on display. Thank you for watching, see you next play. Lines of truth in the files untold. There's a map of secrets where stories unfold. We find the bugs, we are the ghosts, the shallow code gaming justice will strike where the heart beats we never